Billy Billions has been found guilty on conspiracy to murder. This week has been a crazy week. Now, Billy Billions is close friends with the artist KO, who got found guilty with murder. And I think he got 30 plus years, whether it was 38, 35. And do you know why it's mad? Because KO wasn't even there when the murder happened. He made a song, and the stuff in the song basically sent him to prison. Now, Billy Billions wasn't there when the conspiracy to murder happens. Obviously, you know how conspiracy works. I will break it, I'll explain it. But let's kind of go into, let me flip my screen. Big shout out to Opinionated UK, UKL, and he just kind of showed an update. Get me? Billy Billions, real name Bailey Mackenzie, and this is a case in 2020. My people, you see crime in the UK, especially murders, shootings, it is done. This is not the old school days 10, 15, 20 years ago when you can get found not guilty for mad cases. You're going to prison. Do you know that? And I'll promise you this year, apart from America, do you know that UK has literally the most CCTVs? I think it's actually the UK, they got the actual most CCTVs in the world. In the world. Like, and you see phone masks. Let me break down phone masks, even when I went to prison for a conspiracy to sell drugs and robbery. Phone masks, you see whatever phone you've got. And everyone, listen, guys, make it make sense. This is why crime is done. I can have these two phones, guys, these two phones. Now, this phone can be a trap phone. This phone can be my legit phone. Now, these phones roll every single day next to each other. They roll. They're in the phone masks. Now, phone masks, it doesn't matter what network you're on. There's phone masks in the UK everywhere. And it will pick up whereabouts you are, and it will narrow it down to what road, and boom, boom, boom. And what happens is, if one phone rings and the next phone rings, it kind of links it together. Both phones don't have to have nothing to do with each other. Yeah, but how the police operate, yeah, is they say that this phone and this phone's been rolling for years. This phone, we believe that, for example, Billy Billions was at his home and it stops, and he was at his home at this time, between this time. Then he gets up and he goes around and he goes to his home. Then they confirm. They will do something to confirm, yeah, this is Billy Billions' home because he's here. Or we raided this house and this is linking him to his home. This confirms his home. Do you understand? So, backing on that, the back of that now, and the phone calls that he's probably making, or alleged that's making, this phone call, that phone call, this is how conspiracies work. It's circumstantial evidence, but they piece it together. Now, obviously, flicking my screen, let me show you who KO is, so you can kind of see like what's going on here, and obviously everyone's won.
Funny how we the laughing stock, someone gets slapped and the laughing stops. They blame us if we ask this not. Handguns like clocks, so they still pulling up, trying to clock with the dots. They know the gang's charged a lot, so they want us charged.
This video, this song, sent KO to prison. This song, this exact song, the lyrics in this song sent him to prison. It basically said he was saying stuff in the song that you would never know. And he's basically saying that the same allegedly, the same gun allegedly that shot and killed allegedly the person that went to jail for, is the same gun that shot the person that died's older brother. So basically they're saying, how do you know this stuff? And this is what's convicted him of murder. Now, should that be a conviction of murder if you wasn't there and you didn't do it? I don't think so, bro. But obviously now what they're really saying is we need to get these people off the streets, because the streets is becoming a joke. It's becoming mad. Now, Billy Billions has been on trial, hung jury, come back 2020, 2025. He's been in jail since fighting his case, and now he's probably looking at 20 plus years. Conspiracy to murder. Get me? So and all these men are drill artists. They're drill artists. They're musicians. And I want you lot to know, when you're watching this, The streets are done, blood. You can say whatever you want to say. You can live by whatever code. You can think however you want to think. But I'm telling you, bro, you get me? The streets are done. And if you're a man's age, if you're older, if you want your kids to roll in the streets like that and potentially things happen to them and whatnot, just understand, yeah, that you lot, when you're signing up for this thing and you want to leave a legacy, you're not leaving a legacy you're getting forgotten about. Because I promise you, when you go to prison, your friends will forget about you, bro. You get me? Your friends will forget about you. Friends will sleep with your baby mother. You get me? And you won't get no money sent to you. And this is why you end up start becoming bitter and your life is ruined. That's what happens. That's what happens, bro. I've been there. I've done that, bro. And the people that you least expect being there for you, you think raw. You get me? And majority of my friends that were there for me are not the ones that you see on the internet like that. You get me? The ones that are not on the internet. I'm not saying the ones that are on the internet wasn't there for me, because you get me? K&K, them man come see me. They didn't have, do you know what I'm trying to say? But what I'm trying to say to you is, this is what happened. Bro, it's full up of, it's a game that you will never win. I'm just making it be known. Now let's get into the actual case, because there's actual people that actually got found guilty. So basically what's happened is they've done some sort of drive-by shooting, shot up a car, 6 bullets through the car, shot a guy in his head twice, and the guy has turned vegetable. So basically he's turned cabbage. So basically he's done, innit? Like, he's paralyzed, cabbage, he's got shot in his head. And obviously from the back of that, somehow they've tied it together, because there's the people in the guy that's gone guilty, or that got found guilty, like, this is the article. The guy that's got found guilty, obviously everyone's got their phone, so you don't even have to have your phone with you. They could just get your number and then just check to see if you're rolling with your phone that day, or if you switched your phone off. Because all of what happens is, this is what happened between this time and this time, this person switched his phone off. Or this time, or this person spoke to this person, and then now there's non-respondence. You get me? He's gone quiet and blah, blah, blah. You go into the Hackney, this article is in 2021. Four men charged firearms in the vehicle in Hackney. And this is where, like, when is it going to stop? Obviously, you can see Bailey McKenzie. So he's basically got charged with the firearm, and he had to fight the conspiracy to murder. And it was close for him. Obviously, he got found guilty, and it's like a full breakdown. It's kind of showing you what's happened at Snaresbrook Court, etc., etc., etc. They got put into custody, and they've been in prison since. Now, if you go to, obviously, Opinionated UK, it kind of shows you of what's actually, obviously, Billy Billions is basically saying, when he got found guilty, that the jury's racist. That's what he's saying, that the jury's racist. But guys, when are we gonna learn? When are we gonna learn? When are we gonna understand this? Like, Billy Billions, KO, they're all from the same circle. You get me? Now, you tell me in the comments, this is a waste. Like both of them potentially, they'll probably do a total of, you get me? They're not coming out till they're old, and they're gonna look at life and be like, bro, what did this mean? We are beefing over postcode wars, and we don't own no property. That is crazy. And that is stuck in the matrix, bro. Like, you're stuck in the system. You might not have never been to prison, but you're still stuck in the system. You're stuck in the system, even back on working for people, working for companies, not opening your own business, not looking at other things. When you're working for a business, you get paid your wages, and then you have a little to live on, and then it keeps them to recycle, and it's like they come back from work, but they don't want to learn new things. They don't want to learn new things. You get me? How do you break that cycle? How are we gonna break that cycle? And it's madness. It's absolutely madness. Let me know what you actually think. How are we gonna break the cycle? And I think at the moment we're going on a trajectory. Like, we're going on, at the moment, what it's looking like for our culture, it is looking positive. We see all these things and these people This will be news today and everyone will forget about it tomorrow. This is the grand scheme. It's like death. Someone will pass today, someone will put up your picture and say RIP with a broken heart, and exactly in an hour's time, they're laughing and putting up litness. I promise you, this is what happens. A week later, it's done. So if you realize how many people forget you when you're dead instantly, don't ever give a fuck what anyone has to say, and don't ever be moving on no low vibration. This one, I got a show face, my pride is in the way, I need to get my man down, because bro, you're a bigger clown. Because when you're doing how many years in prison, trust me, bro, you're the one that took the L. Get me? Because you ain't got no legacy. We're not in America, bro. You're not Suge Knight. We're not Suge Knight here, where you got legacy. Get me? Where and you, even if you have legacy, how can you live your life? You're gonna die in prison, or you're gonna come out when you got cars flying in the sky. Now, real talk though, you're gonna land road when there's cars flying in the sky, and then you're gonna want to go back to prison because that's everything that you know. Let me know what you think, guys, man. Like, comment, subscribe, peace.